So here we go. Thank you. Alrighty, welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. We're going to do your weekly zodiac sign tarot reading for Aries. So welcome. Let me know if you can hear me okay, because I think, nope, I got good sound. All right, kids, so let's take a look and see what's going on for us. A lot of us are homebound, so I'm pretty sure you're interested in seeing what this energy looks like for you guys. So we're going to start out with a Dragon Tarot deck, and I'm going to pull some cards and see what your general spread looks like. So how I do this is I pull some cards from my Dragon Tarot, and then I'll follow it up with my Mystic Dreamer for those of you looking for your moon reading. Hi Laura, what's going on? Aries gang, she said. Good. Okay, so here we go. Three of Cups. So Three of Cups typically means celebration, meeting with friends and family, keeping close to house and home. It usually means that you're circulating around people that you're generally in relationship with, okay? So you're keeping it home. We do have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, for those of you that don't know, is walking away from a dead tree. And what I mean by that is there are some things in our life that Aries is really just taking a good long look at what trees we're watering, right? And so as we have the Queen of Swords, that's typically all about paying attention to what's not useful to us, paying attention to what's not beneficial. And we're making good and sure that we're not watering a dead tree, so to speak. We do have the Queen of Coins and the Page of Cups. So a lot of new relationships going on or building on the foundation of something new. We also have the Queen of Coins, so we're paying attention to our money. This is an interesting spread. So for Aries, I don't know if you're having a good time or what, but I'm definitely seeing a little bit of celebration, a little bit of finding your groove. I do feel like this week has gotten easier for you. Aries is also paying attention to where you are overcommitted. And what I mean by that is we have the Ten of Swords. For those of you on Facebook that's watching, Ten of Swords is all about being overcommitted, like watching where you're spending too much money. And like I've been saying to everybody for the last week or so, this quarantine, this homebody type thing is, we're starting to really pay attention to like where our addictions lie, right? So we're starting to look at what we're addicted to economically, right? Where we're addicted to our overspending, where we're addicted to fast foods, where we're addicted to our internet, our TV, our phone. And we're starting to have that all shaken up, and we're paying attention to that. Ace of Swords is telling us that there's quite a bit of decision making going on for all of us. We also have the Moon card for Aries. And I want to say this is like a global thing that's going on. We have the Moon card. And in this deck, the Moon card has two pillars of knowledge, okay? Two pillars that she's sitting next to. They're her structure and her foundation, wisdom and knowledge, okay? And she has the Moon, where she's come from, where she's at, and then we have the crab, right? And the crab on the bottom sometimes represents our fear. It's that fear of diving deep. It's that fear of what's next, and definitely can't know where you're going on a map unless you know where you are. So this is you taking stock. There's definitely the three-headed dragon with the Judgment card, and the Judgment card tells us that there's tension, stress, things pushing from all different directions. There's even a damn anvil in the bottom there. So we're striking the iron, trying to figure out where things are going. Aries has a lot of deadlines going on and some pressure. The Page of Coins is showing up, telling us that you're definitely looking for where your next dollar's coming, where money's coming from, trying to figure out how you're going to make the money stretch that you have. I also see the Seven of Swords. There has been some release of tension. Things have gotten a little bit easier. There is a lot of love present. You're starting to notice where the love is in your family, where the love is, and finding a little joy in little pockets of time. I'm also seeing the Page of Cups. Interestingly, with the Page of Cups, some of you might be enjoying a new relationship even though you're on quarantine, or a renewal of relationship that's going on with you. The interesting thing that I do see here, though, is the Justice card. So the Justice card talks about signing contracts. It talks about legal matters. It talks about judgment as well. So for some of you, there may be, if you've had a divorce in play, this might be something that's wrapping up as far as that goes. It might even be, signing paperwork in regards to our money, in regards to our employment, in regards to a new contract, etc. I am seeing, like I said, the Three of Cups, home and family. That's pretty much what's going on with Aries. Is just a desire to map out what the plans are for what's next. Playing with, making sure we're not giving too much energy to things that don't feed us. Let's take a look and see what's going on for our Aries moon. So for those of you that are astrology buffs, Your moon energy is that sign under which you're born in the moon and how it has your effect on your thinking and feeling process. So this is your moon reading. So let's take a look and see what Aries has going on for the moon. So we have the Emperor. Three of Pentacles on the damn internet, right? So are you stalking someone? Are you paying attention to what other people are doing on the internet? There's definitely some interesting Chariot. So you've got the Justice card twice. So both in your moon reading and in your general spread, we're seeing the Justice card. So maybe some things that are going on for Aries in the past are starting to hit now, and you're paying some consequences for it. I do see Aries moods is having a very difficult time with this structure right now. We have a little hopelessness. So Aries is definitely playing with, you know, a little hopelessness, a little bit. There's some things that Aries doesn't want on the table, though, so you're being careful with your social media presence, okay? I am seeing the Five of Swords and also the Seven of Swords. Both of these represent being sneaky. So I don't know if you're a little pragmatic and looking at the loved ones in your life or paying attention to other individuals, but I do see that Aries is very much in a waiting period. You're in a holding pattern. You're waiting to see what's going to change. Definitely not doing any outward signs of change. However, Aries does have the Emperor. And when I'm talking about the Emperor, this means self-leadership. So as Aries is coming into this next week, you're going to start really speaking to what it is you want, speaking to what it is that you want to accomplish and acquire. And you're starting to recognize that that leadership is going to have to start coming from within. So the Emperor is an outward thing, okay? Emperor is all about stepping into your leadership, making decisions without requiring any input from someone else. So as Aries is moving forward, they're definitely, you know, that's the whole, I don't need your input. I know myself better. I know what's best for the collective, best for the whole, and starting to take some leadership. I do see the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles in this deck really is all about the internet, right? It's about social media and the internet and about like playing with, maybe are you spying on someone? Because this usually usually when this card comes up next to the Nine of Cups, it's regret. So maybe you're spying on an ex, or maybe you're spying on someone, or looking at someone, or they're looking at you, because I definitely see a lot of spy stuff going on with this information. Repetition and redundancy is something that you're going to have to put up with. We do have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's like doing the same thing over and over. I do see you being a little restless. You do have the Three of Wands paired with the internet, paired with the Nine of Cups, and that's you paying attention to other people watching and learning. You're definitely feeling like you're starting over. We do have the Page of Cups, and we have the Page of Wands as well. No, Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is asking for someone's attention or being the first one to speak to someone. We also have the Page of Cups, which is renewal. And that's like new energy, new relationships, and new energy there. So don't take things so personally. This is happening to us as a whole. So the Ten of Swords is telling me that you're taking all of this on and feeling a little betrayed and feeling a little heavy. Page of Pentacles, starting over with your money. So as Aries is moving forward, that you do have a Five of Pentacles, which is a little hopelessness. I wouldn't get too stuck in that mode, because that's the doorway to depression. So just try and do things to keep yourself moving. Some of you, I'm seeing, had some travel plans that had been cut short. Some of you have a strong desire to be out there and being out and on the move. So Aries is feeling a little frustrated right now and a little locked in. Like we said, the Ten of Swords, which is the whole overcommitted, feeling locked in. We do have the Chariot card. So here's what I'm going to talk about with the Chariot. Some of us out there are definitely feeling as if, so if you notice on the Chariot card, this is cool. So the Chariot is, it's a misty night, it's a nighttime, the full moon is out, and there's very limited amount of light to be seen by, and it's misty, and it's a rocky road, and it's a dangerous road. And if you notice, she's got her eyes on the road, and both of her horses are facing in different directions. And she's really holding these reins tightly, okay? So Aries is not letting anything slip. Aries is making sure that not any detail goes unnoticed. You're very tempted, Aries, to play with doing things not by the book and sneaking and doing things, you know, just like kind of that fuck it mentality where it's like, I'll just do whatever. But you also kind of know that you got to follow the line. And so don't get reckless, because I do see a little bit of that energy right now, and you're just holding on tightly to the reins, making sure things go the direction they want. That's definitely you. I am going to pull a card from my Divination of the Ancients and see what your oracle card is for the week. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys, on Facebook. Hey, Magic! What's up, Moxie? There's my girl, Moxie, on here. So for those of you on Facebook, I am going to pop back on and give you an opportunity to see how I do things. If you want a reading from me, book karmaondeck.com. Or for those of you that want one-on-ones, we are going to be having our office open soon at Breathe in St. George, 310 St. George Boulevard. If you drive by, give us a honk. Boop, boop. I'm going to shuffle these for the next reading because I'm going to pop right on here afterward. Like, subscribe, and share. Hang out with me. Taurus. So I might be doing some painting tonight for those of you that are interested in watching me play with the paint pours. I'm going to be doing a paint pour and a live of that. And I also want to do a movie night so we can get on Zoom, talk some shit, and watch a movie together. So Wishbone. Here's your reading from the Oracle deck. Like, subscribe, share. Somebody just liked it. Thank you. So let's see what Wishbone has to say. I had somebody bitch at me for reading these, but I don't know the Oracle deck quite as well. But I like to see what the message has to say. Somebody said, learn your craft. I know my craft. However, Oracle deck is not my specialty. So the Wishbone references affirmation. And when we talk about affirmation, it says this card marks new life. No shit. This is the new normal. Okay, so it says whether it comes from the form of a long-awaited baby, a new venture, or a great change for the better, which personally, like it or not, karma believes that this is a change for the better. I see a lot of doomsday stuff going on. What's true is we decide whether that happens. And birth is not pretty, so we're rebuilding a new tomorrow. And what we do now is really gonna influence how we affect things later. A new venture, a great change for the better. It signals the perfect time to birth a new idea and restart projects that have been stuck in the pipeline. Holy shit, this is awesome. This is a very fertile time for you, so get your creative juices flowing and focus on all you would like to bring about. Keep your thoughts positive and see the best in and for yourself. To ensure the magic of the Wishbone blesses your hopes for a new life, say daily affirmations for all that you wish for and all that you desire to be. Now, Moxie and I both teach our NLP practices with the I ams. It's the biggest part of your brain, the biggest part of how you experience life is what your I ams look like. And it's absolutely imperative that you watch your I ams, and that really does translate into a better life for you if you're able to guide and guard them. The time is right and your success is assured, so breathe renewed energy into all that has been waiting to come to fruition. And your weekly incantation is, I'll start right now with no delay. Creativity is the way. In projects new, I hold no doubt, success for me will come about. So yeah, if you're locked in the house, start working on that. A side hustle, start working on those projects that have been sitting there, start playing with some of the stuff you've always wanted to do. I personally like to take a little extra time with things that I love to do. So there you have it. Thank you so much, Aries. I'm going to close on out and pop back on here. For those of you that are Taurus, hang out, and I'm going to flip back over and do Taurus for you. Light and love. Let me know where you are in the world, how you liked your reading, and have a blessed night. Thank you, guys.